Hey guys, welcome back. So today we go over project planning. So for some people this might seem a little boring, but this is just part of building a car. You want to get your work done, and you want to have a fast car and you want things to work, you got to plan it out. So that's what I'm doing. So here's a list. In our last video we just went over some stuff and said, here's all the things we need to do, and this is by no means complete, but we started on it. So let me see. Yeah, here we go. So I have this little thing. It's a like notepad of all the different things I need to do. Let me try to make this a little more readable. So I made this list. I basically watched the video that I recorded and just started writing stuff down. So this goes over most of the things we talked about. Big giant list. So we went through here, we did all this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but we did that, and then we said, okay, there's kind of two different things. We're going to have, we got parts to order and we got things to do. So admittedly, the things to do part, we haven't really finished that yet. But here's the parts to order. We kind of threw that part together. So you can see here at the top, we've got a lot of this, or we got some of this stuff ordered. So you can see our lug nuts. We got some gauge pods. I had to figure some of this out. I've never put gauges in my car. I've had this thing forever and I've never put gauges, but we're about to have gauges. So we got this little three on the A column and then another 3 that go in the center stack so we'll be able to put 6 gauges, which should be nice. So we already purchased a boost gauge that goes to like 35, so we may have to buy another one. But we have that one for now. And then we got an AEM X Series wideband. That's already here. And then in addition to those, we just ordered the engine coolant, the oil temperature, oil pressure, and transmission temperature. So I thought these are all the same brand. They're like Max Toe black gauges with green backlights, so it kind of matches the factory dash. And we bought these. I think this is a good idea. So, the factory temperature gauge sucks. So now I'll actually see what the motor's running. The oil pressure, I think that's a good idea because some of the motor problems I've had, I actually think could be caused by low oil pressure. Maybe just high RPM sucking in air, foaming the oil, who knows. But the sad thing is, I don't know. I've never reliably been able to record oil pressure. I've never had a gauge. I hooked a sensor up years ago, but let me tell you this quick story. So I love buying cheap things if they work. So I purchased pressure sensors off eBay, and the specs on them looked good. Well, here's the thing, it's a lie. They don't work at temperature. They seem to work okay at regular, like ambient, but in an engine bay, give them like 15 minutes or less and they would already get so hot they would shut down. So I had a pressure sensor for oil pressure and for fuel pressure. And oil pressure, the motor didn't even warm up and it would already quit working. The fuel pressure one actually worked because the fuel doesn't really get that hot. But anyway, we're not doing cheap sensors anymore. So to tell you the truth, we have not found pressure sensors yet. I'll kind of show you what we're looking at. But let's see. That's a data sheet. Here's some sensors. This is from Mauser. Yeah, that has the wrong fittings. I was trying to find, I think this one, is this a 250? Yeah, they have this one. So this sensor, it's a PX2 series. So these are industrial grade pressure sensors from Honeywell. Let's see. These are good to 125C. Yeah, 0.25% accuracy, which that's not over full scale. I think full scale is like 3% or something. I'd have to pull the data sheet. But anyway, these are high quality. These are $100 a pop. These are nice sensors. So this one is rated for 250. I may end up running this on the transmission. I would actually like to purchase a 300 or 500 psi. I think my transmission actually goes to about 300 psi line pressure, but I have not been able to find this PX2 series with a 500-pound rating in the exact one I need. I'm going to keep looking. We'll see. Hopefully we can find it. But we're definitely getting the 100 psi version, which is this one. So this is the PX2. You can see in the part number PX2 something something. The N2 is 1/8 NPT. The 100 is your pressure. The AA is the 10% to 90% sweep on the output. So anyway, this is, 0.5 volts to 4.5 volts. That's your 10% is half. 10% of 5 volts is 0.5. 90% of 5 volts is 4.5. So that's what we need. So this one's good to go, and this is 100 PSI, so this will get us, let's see, fuel pressure and oil pressure should be good to go with this sensor. I don't expect to have over 100 PSI of oil pressure, but the transmission definitely. So we got to find a different, hopefully we can find another one of these sensors for the trans. So that's cool, we got that kind of going. Let's see, like I said, we got the gauges ordered, we got our zip ties ordered. We did purchase wheel spacers, so these are just some Amazon wheel spacers. They're kind of cheap, not really super, you know, this is it. Nothing crazy, but they should get the job done. We actually may machine our own down the road. I have a CNC machine I built, so we could actually make wheel spacers if we need them, especially if we need a certain size or thickness or something. So that may happen, but this was cheap. It was like $46, and that'll get us going. So this is our immediate fix. So that's, to me, that's part of your project. So when you're planning out a project, you got to kind of stage things in. I have a lot of goals and things I want to do to this car, and if I sit here and don't drive the car until I finish all of them, well, I won't be driving the car for a while. So it's like you got to figure out, for me, I'm going to do things in stages. So right now, you can see I have a big list here, and I'm going to do most of the things on this list. But I could write this list a lot longer than this of all the things I'd like to do. And if I did all that, it'd be sitting for months. And then you lose motivation, you don't want to work on it, and it's, you know, that's no fun. So we gotta stage this up so that we get some stuff done and we can go drive the car and enjoy it. And, you know, down the road we'll do more upgrades. Let's see. We got some Voidicure clamps. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. If you've never seen those are like permanent hose clamps. These are great. I'm going to be putting a lot of these on my build moving forward. Let's see if they have a decent picture. Yeah, it looks like that. So these clamps, there's no screw to tighten. You have to have these special pliers and you squeeze them. So these are one-time use. You pinch them on and you're done. If you have to cut them to remove them. And that might sound bad, but these are actually great because they don't come loose. So you can install these, and as long as you install them correctly, they never leak. They never back off. So I love these for permanent assemblies. And I just love them in general. I don't like regular hose clamps. I'm just a hose clamp hater. So we're going to start running those everywhere we can to reduce the amount of leaks. So, man, I should probably do a whole separate video on, like, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to go over ordering stuff right now. I'm going to do a second video on what I'm actually trying to accomplish, because if you're watching this and you're wondering what I'm doing, you might want to know what I'm trying to accomplish. So that's a good idea. Sorry I didn't think to do that sooner. We will do that. So yeah, we got an alternator belt ordered. Let's see. That's it. We haven't got any further. You can see we've got plenty of more stuff on this list. We were going through pressure sensors a minute ago, trying to figure that out. So we got more stuff to figure out. We got to get stuff going, but this is part of it. So what I need to do is I got to figure out what we're going to do, what parts we're going to buy that'll accomplish that, get the parts ordered. So you can see here on the 5th, which was like yesterday, we got a lot of stuff ordered. Today I haven't ordered anything because I've been looking at sensors and not, you know, I found some, but not all of them. So this is just part of it. You know, you want to build a fast car, you want it to be reliable, you want it to hit your goals. You got to plan things out, and it kind of sucks when you get in the shop and you start working and then you realize you don't have everything and you got to buy stuff and wait on it. That's a bummer. So it really does pay off. It might seem boring and it might seem like a waste of time. It really does help to think things through. Like, what part do I need? What tool do I need? You know, things like that, and try to get everything ready so that, you know, you can actually go to work and make good progress with your time. It pays off in the end. So you may not see, we'll get some progress done, but once everything starts to come in and we get things ready, progress should take off. So anyway, that's it for now. Next video, I think we're going to actually go over what we're trying to accomplish. That seems like a nice follow-up video. All right, guys, take it easy.